You know I'll do anything that you want me to. And now I can tell I'm under a spell of loving you. Yes, I can tell I'm under a spell of loving you. Oh, thank you.
Even when I started singing, I could never have imagined how it would work out. I'm so grateful for all the things that's happened in the 60 years. I went against what was the norm to do what I loved.
One of Ireland's national treasures is hitting a milestone. The clean-cut country crooner from Donegal has a big birthday.
You know, looking back, I can't believe that I'm 60.
Hey, Daniel, Garth Brooks here. Just want to say happy birthday.
And with it, 40 years in the music business.
Daniel O'Donnell is probably the biggest star in Ireland for a lot of people.
Daniel O'Donnell.
Daniel O'Donnell.
Daniel O'Donnell. Daniel O'Donnell.
I've never seen another artist have that connection with people.
I don't look at Daniel as a superstar. I look at Daniel as a brother.
We are very remote in Donegal, so to be able to fly to start your journey, it's fantastic, and it was voted the most scenic landing in the world. My favourite view is on a good day flying into Carrickfinn and to see the coastline and the islands dotted out, Aranmore, Owie, Tory, Gola, and Ishboffin and Ishfree and Ishclara, all of them beautiful.
Daniel Francis Noel O'Donnell was born in December 1961 and raised in Kincasla, a tiny fishing village on the western shores of Donegal.
I'm the eldest. I was the first one that came, so at the end of the day, I'm the boss.
And then there's me, and Kathleen comes after me, then there's James, and Daniel's the baby.
I suppose I always feel very blessed and fortunate that I was born where I was, you know, and grew up where I did. That everybody knew everybody and everybody still knows everybody. I think that was a big plus for me.
His mail would be from all over. You see it on the postmarks. There would be a lot of stuff coming from America and Australia, Canada. He'd have a job himself going through it all, and he does go through it all, I believe. So, some of it would be just Daniel O'Donnell, Ireland, and it would still make its way here. The volume of mail at Christmas would increase very much for him, you know.
I mean, hundreds and hundreds of cards.
Some days I could have, you know, stuffed that height there, but I would keep everything for him until he would come home, you know.
The real Daniel O'Donnell, the entertainer, comes alive on the stage. That's his world.
You can't but be affected by the good vibe in the theatre. You get it on the stage, you know, whatever they get on the floor, we get it from the audience. I think on stage I'm more extrovert. I'm fairly quiet, you know, in general.
Since the early Top of the Pops days, television appearances and videos have become a crucial part of Daniel's success. But possibly his most popular video ever is his very latest.
Oh, the Wyan video down at the La-Di-Da.
I didn't know that I would have another song that would create a stir. And here, out of the blue, this song and video just took off.
Down at the La-Di-Da.
With 3 costume changes a night, Daniel's sharp suits have become a famous feature of his image down the decades.
I always kind of dressed in suits. I wore leather trousers and that for joking, for the rock and roll. It really was a joke. My mother hated that. And I'm not saying that 60's old or 55 was old, but I'm thinking, you know, they're wild tight. I'll go home now and I'll make me chicken strips, me Bush's beans. and me coleslaw and me Mountain Dew, and I'll be as happy as Larry. This fella here doesn't hang his trousers up, it's on the ball.
Country and Irish is a very hard-working kind of business, and there aren't that many airs and graces that go with it. Even the concepts in the songs and the lyrics in the songs, it's all about being ordinary.
Daniel's upbringing by his mother Julia in rural Donegal had a lot to do with keeping his feet on the ground.
Well, she would always say, if somebody said, you must be very proud of him, she says, I'm proud of them all. And she would always put the two hands out.
This woman gives the orders from the corner.
And I should be the one that's getting the medal.
Back in Branson, Daniel is buzzing. His latest album has entered the UK charts at number 4, just behind Coldplay, The Beatles, and Adele.
I know I'm 60. The album, you see, is called 60. And Adele's album is 30. I'm twice as good, but I said, if she's 30, I'm 60, and it means when I was 30, she was nothing.
Together, hand in hand, we stand at heaven's door. Together forever, I'll be yours evermore. And now that I've found you, I'll be counting on you to love me forever, 'cause I need you. Honest, I do. Good evening, everybody. Oh, we're glad to see you. Good to be back in Derry, here in the Millennium Forum. We hope we're going to have a great night. Stand beside me, for if I should lose you, I just couldn't get anywhere. Stand beside me, you're the only one who ever made me care. I can't stand to think that I might be alone, not alone again. Not the way it was back then, before you walked into my heart. Told me we would never part, so stand beside me. Don't ever let me be alone again. Stand beside me, for if I should lose you, I just couldn't get anywhere. Stand beside me, you're the only one who ever made me care. All right. There'll be times when everything goes wrong, but darling, I won't care if I know you're standing there. No matter what we have to do, together we can see it through. So stand beside me, I'll be standing right there. Everybody, stand beside me, for if I should lose you, I just couldn't get anywhere. Stand beside me, you're the only one who ever made me care. Yes, you're the only one who ever made me care. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to all of you here to the Millennium Forum. And welcome to all of you watching at home on RFD TV. We're delighted
to be with you tonight from back here at home in Ireland, and we hope that you're going to enjoy the show. That first song took us back to 1983, and this next one takes us to 1989. See if you remember. My shoes keep walking back to you. I may say that I don't care, hold my head up in the air, even tell my friends I'm glad that you don't call. But when the day is through, my heartaches start anew, and that's when I miss you. We want to see all the arms high in the air, and my arms keep reaching for you. My eyes keep searching for you. My lips keep calling for you, and my shoes keep walking back to you. All right now. No matter how much I pretend, I wish I had you back again, for nothing else means half as much as you. My world just seemed to die the day you said goodbye, and I can't forget, no matter. Let's see all those arms, even the men this time. And my arms keep reaching for you. My eyes keep searching for you. My lips keep calling for you, and my shoes keep walking back to you. And my shoes keep walking back to you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, thank you. We're going to do a song now, lady. Do you think the jacket is kind of understated? Yeah, I didn't want to be too flash tonight, you know, just something that... This is one that Magella and I made during lockdown. She sewed one side and I sewed the other, so you have to pass the time some way, you know. We're going to do a song now. We recorded this on our Country Boy album, one of the great old country songs that I'm sure you'll recognize and sing along with us. There's a storm across the valley, clouds are rolling in. Thank you. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. The whining of its wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away and riding on your prayers up in the sky. 10 days on the road are barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove. It's the light in your eyes that makes him warm. Everybody. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. There's all the news to tell him. How'd you spend your time? And what's the latest thing
the neighbors say. And your mother called last Friday. Sunshine made her cry. You felt the baby move just yesterday. Everybody sing. Hey, it's good. Lovely. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Oh, the time that I can lay this tired old body down and feel your fingers feather soft upon me. The kisses that I live for, the love that lights my way, the happiness that living with you brings me. Well, it's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. It's the little things that make a house a home, like a fire softly burning, supper on the stove. It's the light in your eyes that makes me warm. One last time, everybody. Hey, it's good to be back home again. You know it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. I said, hey, it's good to be back home again. Home again. Thank you. Lovely. Way up in the north in old Tyrone, there's a pretty little girl I call my own. She's the sweetest rose Ireland's ever grown. And as sure as the moon and stars above, I'm falling head over heels in love with a pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone. There's cute little girls in old Strabane, they're just as pretty in Monaghan. This to every roving eye is known. But I guess that I'd be out of bounds, 'cause there between the northern towns there's a pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone. She wears my ring and tells her friends she's going to marry me. Oh, best of all, she tells them all she's happy as can be. Oh, lucky me. Well, I don't know what you done to me. There's nothing else my eyes can see but a pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone. Oh, take it away, Lily. Oh, good on you, mate. Oh, folks, I was 60 last December, and it still doesn't make any difference. 'Twas down in the south in old Timor. I recall a yellow dress she wore as she strolled along the shore there all alone. I guess it was my lucky day. She came there on holiday, my pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone. She wears my ring and tells her friends she's going to marry me. Best of all, she tells them all she's happy as can be. Oh, lucky me. Well, I don't know what you done to me. There's nothing else my eyes can see but a pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone. My pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone.
going to do a song now, ladies and gentlemen. I suppose when you get to 60, you're doing very well to be doing what I'm doing. And I suppose I've been reminiscing a lot about the different things, and sometimes I can hardly believe that it's over 40 years since I started singing with Margaret and her band way back in 1981. And I was thinking too on, songs that I recorded down through the years. And this next song I recorded in 1984 going into 1985. The first album that we recorded with Ritz Records. I was very fortunate to get signed with Ritz Records. It was the record company to be with at the time. And Mick Clerkin was the managing director, and at that time Ricky Skaggs was the big man in America as far as country music was concerned, and they got it into their heads that I was going to be Ireland's answer to Ricky Skaggs. But anyway, they gave me some of his songs and I love them, and this was one of them. You may remember it. Somewhere the music's playing soft and low, and another holds the one that I love so. I was blind, I could not see that you meant the world to me, and like a fool I stood and watched you go. Now I'm crying my heart out over you. Those blue eyes now, they smile at someone new. Ever since you went away, I die a little more each day, while I'm crying my heart out over you. I've got a big hand for all these wonderful singers and musicians up here, ladies and gentlemen. Each night I climb the stairs up to my room. I feel I hear you whisper in the gloom. I miss your picture on the wall and your footsteps in the hall, while I'm crying my heart out over you. Now I'm crying my heart out over you. Those blue eyes now, they smile at someone new. Ever since you went away, I die a little more each day, while I'm crying my heart out over you. While I'm crying my heart out over you. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Way back to 1985, and that was one of the great songs, the great country songs of that year. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, I was wondering if you could answer a question for me. Do you know what the best part of the day is? Of course it's the night. Sure, what else would it be? All right. The best part of the day is the night. When I get home, everything's all right. Oh, when you're lying close beside me and I'm a-holding you real tight. The best part of the day is the night. I could spend my whole life loving you. There is nothing else I'd rather do.
the whole day through, but I just can't wait till I get home to you. 'Cause the best part of the day is the night. When I get home, everything's alright. But when you're lying close beside me and I'm holding you real tight, the best part of the day is the night. Oh, take it, Damien. Oh, my fiddle, Mr. Damien McGeehan, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely. And he's from County Donegal too. The daytime's for what I've gotta do. The night time's the time I'll spend with you. The two of us together now, oh, that's what I like. The best part of the day is the night. Yeah, the best part of the day is the night. When I get home, everything's alright. But when you're lying close beside me and I'm holding you real tight, the best part of the day is the night. Yeah, yeah, the best part of the day is the night. When I get home, everything's alright. But when you're lying close beside me, I'm holding you real tight. The best part of the day is the night. When you're lying close beside me and I'm holding you real tight, the best part of the day is the night. Oh, take it home, boys. Yeah, the best part of the day is the night. We're going to do a song now, ladies and gentlemen, and without this song, it is my belief that we may not be here. In 1983, I recorded it for all the Donegal people here tonight. Oh, I know it's not right reminiscing tonight of days that are gone and returning no more. For the girl I dream of has another man's love far, far away on a Donegal shore. But why should I care? For she's happy o'er there. She may have children, she may be wealthy or poor, but I can't help my dreams of what might have been if I stayed at home on my Donegal shore. Now it's winter time there, all the trees will be bare, and the rain clouds will darken my native Gidor. But if that girl I could hold, every raindrop would be gold. It could fall all around us on my Donegal shore. Now there's no one to blame, but before she took his name, When she told me she loved him, it hurt to the core. But I could never descend to be only her friend. So I left her there on my Donegal shore. Now it's winter time there, all the trees will be bare, and the rain clouds will darken my native Giddo. But if that girl I could hold, every raindrop would be gold. It could fall all around us on my Donegal shore. But if that girl I could hold, every raindrop would be gold. It could fall all around us on my Donegal shore. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Good. Very good. We're going to do a song now, ladies and gentlemen. This is one that I had a hand in writing. I wrote it with a good friend of mine called Mark Roberts, and we have a few family pictures to go along with this song. And if it happens that you don't like it, because I wrote it, I just appreciate if you just kept it to yourselves, you know. This is my mother and father on their wedding day. Wherever you are, I will be. Always beside you, from troubles to hide you. You are my one shining star. Forever, I'm wherever you are. I'll walk beside you, I'll love you and guide you. If ever you're weak, I'll be strong. This promise I make you, I'll never forsake you. Together is where we belong. So wherever you are, I will be. Always beside you, from troubles to hide you. You are my one shining star. Forever, I'm wherever you are. Take hold of my hand, dear. I want you to be near when the evening of life comes my way. Should I go before you, this promise I give you, I'll be only a heartbeat away. So wherever you are, I will be. Always beside you, from troubles to hide you. you are. Thank you very much. Thank you. As I said, that's some family pictures. I'm sure some of you have seen them before, but any of you here tonight who have never been to see us live before? Any first-timers? And is it any harm to ask you what kept you? Well, the pictures are very important, and you saw some there of our grandchildren too, although they're bigger than that now, and instead of 2, we have 3. And I have an up-to-date photo. There they are now. And Olivia was 7 in the beginning of August, and Archie, the one with the devil in his eyes, he was 4 in January, and Luke will be a year in October. And Archie and Olivia started back at school in P3 and P1, Archie's first day at big school yesterday. And he had a great time. And they were up at us a few weeks ago up at home. And before they came, I went up to Dunlow to see Jays, and I bought a couple of toys for them. And they were there ready, for them. And they were delighted with them. So the next morning, I was going to Dunlow. And Archie, they were outside. And Archie says, "Where are you going, Gaga?" I says, "I'm going up to the shop, Archie." He says, "Are you going to get something for me and Olivia?" He always calls her Olivia, not, Olivia. And I said, no. I says, "There's no more money now for toys, all gone." I says, "We just have to do with what you have." So he accepted it. I don't know whether he was happy or not, but he accepted it anyway. So then a couple of days later, we were doing a concert on Ironmore Island, and I was getting ready, and he said, "What are you doing, Gaga?" I said, "I'm going away to sing." I said, "I'm going to Ironmore to sing songs and there to do a show." So I walked out, and then not very long after he came walking out, he says, "Gaga," he says, "will you get money for singing on Ironmore Island?" And I said, "God, Archie," I says, "you never know, I might get some." He says, "Well, will you be able to buy more toys for me and Olivia then?" So at 4 years of age, he has nothing to learn. He's a great wee man. Anyway, they bring us great joy, and we're very blessed to have them. And I'm delighted to be able to tell you that in July, thanks be to God, we celebrated 9 years of Magella being cancer-free. So we have a lot to be grateful for. We were down in Killarney at the weekend, and God, everybody was on their holidays. Did you have any holidays this year? Yes, did? I don't know, did I tell you about the time that Paddy and Mick were sitting? Did I tell you about the night they were sitting in the pub? Mick said to Paddy, he says, "Paddy," he says, "have you any holidays planned this year?" And Paddy says, "Well," he says, "I'm not going to do," he says, "what I did for the last 3 years anyway." And Mick says, "What did you do?" Well, he says, 3 years ago, he says, I went to Greece and Mary got pregnant. And 2 years ago, I went to Italy and Mary got pregnant. And last year, I went to Spain and Mary got pregnant. And Mick says, "What are you going to do this year?" He says, "I'm going to take her with me." Oh, boy. Now the stories won't get any better than that one. That's as good as they'll be. We're going to do a song now, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new album coming out later on in November. And I asked a lot of Irish songwriters if they would send me songs or write songs so that I could record them on the album. And this next song was written by a guy called Fergal Flaherty. He's from Drogheda, or up near Drogheda, but he lives in Tenerife, and he sings in his own bar there, the Hole in the Wall. It's called Under a Spell of Loving You. Well, I love the way I'm wrapped wrapped around your little finger, and I love the way you take control of me. You know I'll do anything that you want me to. Now I can tell I'm under a spell of loving you. I'm not one for words, I keep my feelings deep inside. But you can read my face, you know what's on my mind. I can't control myself, it feels like make-believe. Your loving's got me in a state of disbelief. Well, I love the way I'm wrapped around your little finger, and I love the way you take control of me. You know I'll do anything that you want me to. And now I can tell I'm under a spell of loving you. Oh, please. On the guitar, that's Mr. Mick McCartney, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Kieran, have you got some trumpets on that piano? Oh, play them for me. Kieran Mitchell, folks. Is this a dream? Are you just a fantasy? Is it for real? Am I a loving casualty? I hope it's true, 'cause it would only break my heart. If you were to play a game, my world would fall apart. Well, I love the way I'm wrapped around your little finger, and I love the way you take control of me. You know I'll do anything that you want me to. And now I can tell I'm under a spell of loving you. Well, I love the way I'm wrapped around your little finger, and I love the way you take control of me. You know I'll do anything that you want me to. And now I can tell I'm under a spell of loving you. You know I'll do anything that you want me to. And now I can tell I'm under a spell of loving you. Yes, I can tell I'm under a spell of loving you. Oh, thank you.